All right, welcome back everyone to another episode here at Liquid Memoir. And today, it's a very special episode, considering that there's no rum involved. Second, this also falls in line with one of your drink requests. So with the holidays coming up, I'm sure there's going to be small family gatherings. You can't go empty-handed. So what do you bring? A 6-pack of cheap beers? A bottle of wine? Why not take it up a notch by bringing a bottle of frozen martini? This is a very easy recipe. Anyone can make this regardless if you've ever made a drink before or not. All you're gonna need is 4 simple ingredients. You will need a large food-safe container. I'm using this glass beaker. Just make sure that whatever you use is large enough, about 33 ounces or more. Okay, so first, add a teaspoon or 5 mils of orange bitters. Now, this is optional. But if you like your martinis with either vodka or dirty, do not use this ingredient. You can get this one from Amazon. I'll leave a link for them below. Then add 6 ounces or 195 mils of your favorite dry vermouth. As for the gin, I'm using Beefeater. I like London dry gins in my martinis, but different gins will make different martinis. Add 19.5 ounces or 585 mils of your favorite gin or vodka. Let me know in the comments which gin do you like in your martinis. Finally, add 6 ounces or 195 mils of filtered water. Make sure that you're using filtered water. You want clean water in your teenies. And yes, you need water because we're not stirring this with ice. Adding water will allow us to simply pour out of the bottle and easily serve these drinks. Couldn't be any easier. After a quick stir, go ahead and transfer your martini to a glass bottle. Place it in the freezer overnight or for at least 6 hours. You want this resting in the freezer for a while. You want this extra cold. And that's your martini. While the martini sits in the freezer, let's talk about the garnish real quick. As for the garnish, use your preference. I personally prefer a lemon twist. Pro tip, the day that you're gonna enjoy the martinis, you can pre-cut your lemon peels. If you don't like a lemon twist, you can use olives or even cocktail onions. All of these are solid options for garnishes. Please note that if you prefer your martini with olives, I do not recommend you use orange bitters in your recipe. In my opinion, olives doesn't really taste very well with orange bitters. Once you got your garnishes ready, you may pour your martini straight up in a coupe or martini glass, or even in a rocks glass with ice to add a little bit more dilution. Wow, look at that martini. All right, so the great thing about this is that you can choose if you want it on the rocks or if you want it up. Let's see how it pours. Wow, see how silk and smooth it looks. That's pretty cool. Let's pour a little bit over here as well. So one thing I'm gonna say off the bat is the great thing about this, it'll keep for a very, very long time in your freezer. And don't worry about it going bad. I'm gonna do a twist for the one on the rocks. Also for the one that is up, you could either drop your olives or you could just have a skewer. Wow, that's delicious. Oh my God. I thought this martini was going to be extremely boozy, especially because we did a 3-1-1 ratio, but it's really nice, extremely cold, perfect for a nice dinner with Thanksgiving coming up. I don't like olives, but I'm going to do this for you. I can actually see why people do enjoy olives on their martinis though. Has a nice saltiness quality to it. Even though we used a nice amount of vermouth, it's still pretty dry. The gin comes forward very nicely. So depending on the gin that you use, you can actually make a whole different martini. It'll taste completely different. So use your favorite gin. Look how the bottle is so frosted still. If you want this to give it as a gift for someone, you can personalize it. Look at the little smiley face. It's so nice. This is a perfect gift. This is a perfect way to share many drinks. You could do this the nights before. You could do it a week in advance. It's so easy to make, and you have plenty of martinis. I'm just gonna martini it up all night long. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. That helps the channel a lot. Wishing you and your family a very happy holidays. Drink responsibly. I'll see you guys the next one. And remember, what soberness conceals, drunkenness reveals. Cheers.